Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Zelda Speedruns and welcome to a really early morning restream. It's 7 in the morning for me, which is fine in comparison to everybody else. But hey, it's the Wind Waker Randomizer and we're getting up early for the Season 5 tournament and lowest bracket round 2. Quarters, I believe. Top 12 for sure. Game 2. And it's Claireeon with Lenamphy. Game 1 went to, spoiler, okay, to Claireeon. But you'll also see that on the next page. So without further ado, let's switch over. Let's hand it off to our devoted commentary team for the night, to Claireeon, to Goldgiver. Take it away.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Claireeon vs Lenamphy Game 2. As you can see from the top, I think it's transitioned over. Claire won the first game. So this is Lenamphy's on tight ropes currently. He needs to win this, otherwise he's going to get knocked out of the tournament. So all pressure is on him today.
Yeah, it was a very janky seed the first game. It had runners kind of bouncing back and forth between dungeons in just a weird order, and there was a lot of difficulties getting the right route for it. So we'll see if this one's going to be any nicer for us.
Yeah. Just writing something in chat. But yeah, looks like they are off.
All right, starting way out in the ocean, starting with a boomerang.
Yep. So we know we did a bit of scouting ahead for the hints. So we have Forbidden Fortress, Forbidden Woods, and Wind Temple today. We have Diamond Step Foolish, Outstep Foolish, Mother and Child Foolish, and Headstone Foolish. In terms of item hints, we have Pulverant Scale the Wall to be Triforce Shard, so that's grapple required. Mila has Din's Pearl, so Mila isn't required today. Ankle has an Orange Rupee, so all those Tingle statues we're going to see, we can throw them out the window. We don't care about them. Angular Cave has Command Melody, which is required because of Wind Temple, so we do need the Mirror Shield. And DRI Fly Across has a Delivery Bag.
Yeah, getting that Mirror Shield and requiring it, and then going down to Angular, that's really it's really.
It's nice to know. I think it's nice to know that Angular has that, but then it's just finding that Mirror Shield that's going to be a bit complicated.
All right, both runners warping down to Cliff Plateau or to Forest Haven to go down and do Cliff Plateau. That's kind of the standard opening for Season 5. You can already do it as fast as you possibly can, pretty much. So.
Yep, a nice healthy 3 checks, partly out of logic as well. So kind of a spread throughout the spheres, if that matters.
Both runners trying to peek this small chest from on the way out here. I feel it's a bit easier to peek it if you have Forbidden Woods in logic, as we do, and then just on the way there. But any information that you get is going to be useful. You're going to be able to use that to build a better route for yourself.
Did you notice if it was wooden or spiky?
Not at all. It's a little bit too small on these screens and hidden behind bushes. Alright, Pokemon going to get storage here. They're going to do a jump slash over these vines and open up this chest, which is going to really affect their hitbox. It's going to let them walk through walls, walk up walls, do a whole bunch of really fun strats, and you'll see that used a lot of times throughout this whole run.
Yeah, it's actually our first chest storage of the day. Oh, double spiky chest on Cliff Plateau. So the one on the highest aisle, so the one they're storing now, that does technically require the leaf. So it's out of logic. Interesting to see what items that could be.
Looks like a Picto Box was the first one inside Cliff Plateau there. It's a really nice one to have before going to Windfall. It opens up 3 checks there and lets you do some tricks, which speed up the whole Windfall road.
Yeah.
So that's pretty nice.
It's really nice to find.
Knowing that the delivery bag is also on DRI fly around the island, they might wait until... Actually, yeah, they'll probably go to DRI right after this. Get the delivery bag, Picto Box, and then you can probably clear 90% of Windfall right after that.
It's great to see. So we actually have one path hint that Windfall Island goes to Forbidden Woods. It's not the command melody. Could be any other items really. At least other items.
You'll see
So
the
it
chest
is-
storage that we have, letting us flip right through this gate into Bird's Peak Rock.
Gotta love small collisions. Do we know what we got for our second chest storage chest?
Don't think I've seen it
checked yet.
quite yet.
Cool. So we don't require pearls today. No touchy, thank goodness. I will
There it
definitely
is.
fall asleep to touchy.
We've got bait bags
Oh, babe.
from the top of Clip Plateau.
So, as mentioned in the headstone, is foolish today.
Outset is foolish as well, so that bait
So-
bag might only become relevant for Needle Rock, possibly, but you're going to want to wait until you
Yeah.
have 2 bows for that anyway. It's a
Just
big
need a
maybe.
rock. Yep. Unbelievably, this is their second seed with Outset Foolish. Their first seed had Outset Foolish as well. So, which is I find quite uncommon, having Outset Foolish. But
Yeah, Bolt Runner's going to DRI now, going to pick up that delivery bag eventually, and it's going to make Windfall really nice for them. So it's not surprising at all.
again, Tingle statues worthless today. We're gonna see a lot more junk items basically than expected.
Alright, considering that we'll have delivery bag when we go to Windfall, an interesting thing is going to be if we're going to be able to collect enough money. Because we do need a bit of money for a trading quest, we do need money to buy possible... Well, I guess we don't need to buy bait from Beetle, but Beetle has an item as well, and it can be tough to get all the money that you need sometimes.
So we're immediately going for fly across because again it was hinted to be delivery bag. So there's no point checking.
Yeah. We'll usually try to peek this one to see if it's in the spiky chest. The chest type matches contents is another big thing from Season 5. I'm sure we've had a few streams of it by now, but in case anyone's not familiar with it, we're looking for the spiky chests. Those are going to have progression items. Brown chests are completely dead. We don't have to get them to beat the game at all. But they could always also still have useful items like money or some other stuff like that.
Yeah, you never know. That wooden chest they stored could contain rupees. We won't find out until they leave the area. There's a delivery bag. And yeah, Beetle did have a Tingle statue on their 20 rupee slot, so we don't have to waste 20 rupees there. Claire going towards Crescent Moon. Kind of want to greed out on Grapple or Paw Print, since we know there's something on Scale the Wall.
Yeah, it's pretty quick to get to Paw Print from Windfall right after that, so that's a possibility to do your Windfall checks. Hopefully one of those 12 or 15 that are available by the time we get there will give us Grappling Hook.
Both runners doing exactly the same thing. Claire going all the way to Crescent without checking chest. I think Lenamphy's going to telescope it out.
Yeah, this chest in particular on Crescent, oftentimes it seems like the sea generates waves that make it so difficult to, like they just get in the way if you're too far out.
That's true.
Looked
We
like
did
it's
not
a-
get any rupees from the stored wooden chest. So we're still low on funds.
Alright, equipped well with our Picto Box and Delivery Bag, we're going to be spending probably about a good 10-15 minutes on Windfall here. Clearing all those checks out now.
Quite a lot of checks we can do here. Great to see.
gonna see the House of Wealth chest is dead on Mila's side, while Lenamphy's gonna start the Killer Bees quest right away.
So we've got power bracelets from Maggie. Only helps really, I think, in paw print currently.
Yeah, it'll open up both chests there for sure.
Yeah. Nothing hugely required from it. We're gonna see Tingle.
Alright, our Windfall, we have one Windfall path hint, and that's Path to Forbidden Woods, so since we started with Boomerang, that should be either Grapple or the Leaf. If it is Grapple, that'll be really nice for paw print.
There's the pearl. So that's the pearl that matters, because it leads to another item for us.
Yeah, nice mail check.
And there's I mean, that's also really nice to see, because now we can finish off Manenko as well.
We're gonna be done Windfall in one trip. Just
yeah, it's just the Zunari that we have to deal with, and probably some mail checks. Maze chest has something.
I think the only check that we need now, we need Fire and Ice Arrows to open up 2 other checks on Windfall, and then Maggie's letter to have Cafe Bar Postman. I think everything else is opened.
Well, yeah, Maggie's Moblin.
Moblins, yes.
Yeah, it is nice finding. Again, with Picto, we can just do something called Lens of Door Cancel in one time only. So we'd have to come back for that.
Tingle baiting us with a statue of himself walked away that leads to nothing, as usual.
Again, the gold statues are trash today, so they're absolutely worthless. Unless we really want that orange rupee, which I doubt.
There might be a world where you run it in for your source of money. But I don't think this is that world.
Oh, there's our first shield. So that's one down. Doesn't benefit us in any way currently, but...
Lenamphy getting a very nice first try storage off of that rock. I struggled with that a lot of times. But yeah, as Colfer mentioned, he's setting up for the Lens of Door Cancel trick, which is very much like chest storage. It affects your hitbox. The only downside is it makes you blind. So you're going to see him open the door here and become blind, but since he starts the side quest with the kids right after, it takes over camera control, gives him vision back, and we still have our funky hitbox.
Yeah, a worst hitbox compared to chest storage. Like even smaller. It's not that.
Sometimes you're wandering around Windfall, you just fall right into the water below. It's really janky, but really fun as well.
Let's see top.
Both runners with a similar route, but I think Claireeon did House of Wealth and Maggie first. Checking those out.
Oh, that ruined her storage on Coral. So she needs to grab it back again. So basically she went through all her text boxes before actually doing the door cancel.
But very, very, very handy of recovering with that, because I believe if the text box goes away, then that gives you your storage back, right? You can just go to the top room again.
Yeah, just details storage works.
Alright, so you can see Lenamphy run right through walls because door storage just completely removes your hitbox.
Very weird, yes. So I think what we should see here is that Lenamphy catches a majority of the kids first before doing Lenzo, whereas Claire will catch this one kid first and then do the Lenzo straight after. We're gonna sneak in a picture of Minenko while we're here. Ghost ship chart.
And you see-
So
Go ahead.
I think we were hinted that Ghost ship chart is a heart piece. So Ghost ship chart isn't required today.
Which is dead, and yes, you will also see Lenamphy, unfortunately, just phased right through the floor.
Oh, did he jump into through the ground? Yeah.
Yeah. Had to get back up to catch these kids. You can always get you when you least expect it.
So here's Claire's doing lenses. The skip itself.
Unfortunately falling there, but it's fairly easy to recover at that point.
Same for Lenamphy as well.
Oh, this is a hey holding hands. What if we held hands underneath the Lenzo's door? Huh? Just kidding.
3D island. Well, that's
Nice.
a weird clip, but okay, she's got it as well. Oh no, she fell down.
I think we'll get Lenamphy getting the better finish out of the door cancel there.
One spiky chest today. What is it? A shard?
Not progression, but it is required at least. Doesn't open up any additional checks for us. But the fun thing as well, if you get in this building without talking to Lenzo, you don't have the cutscene play for you. Right down here, normally there is a cutscene where these two are caught in the act. So we
How
get to
did you
skip
get in
that.
here? This is why you
No,
shouldn't
let's
leave
just-
your upstairs. Don't leave your upstairs doors open. Link might walk through them.
Let's just not move, maybe they won't notice us. Alright, starting the Zanari quest here as well. Even if we get all of our checks available, we do still have to go to Great Fish to finish the trade sequence to come back here.
So both runners are pretty much in sync, doing exactly the same thing.
Going
Which
back
is
and forth.
understandable, given the foolish hints they got. Specifically outset. Kind of forces you to get to windfall.
And it looks like the only check from our Picto boxes that is important this time is that first one in Lenzo's house with the Trapper Shard. Fucking Bear dead, Menenko dead.
Oh, double Ivan.
But ooh, who's gonna catch him first? Ivan can be really slippery. Probably the slipperiest of the kids.
There's Anton, kind of just in the middle of everything.
Oh,
Ooh,
juking around
Hey.
Lenamphy there.
gave the sneakeroo.
Yeah, Pugul, if you have the deluxe Picto and you take a picture of Lenzo and Menenko in there, it still has Menenko's face. You can use that to get her Miss Windfall photo too.
Yeah.
Nice little optimization.
Doesn't care about the fact that there's this hot new gossip photo.
Ooh.
Wow, the leaf. Okay, that's probably the Forbidden Woods patent.
Most likely.
Yeah, most likely.
I'm just thinking some runners like to skip killer bees, and if they did this time, that would be a little bit
Oh, that's
painful.
true. Yeah, true.
No such issues today, it looks like.
So actually with that leaf, I can imagine our runners going straight to Forbidden Woods without grapple.
Yeah, leaf and a boomerang, that is
The perfect
perfectly
combo.
fine to
Yeah.
complete Forbidden Woods. Bombs would make it a little bit quicker, but it's not really terribly necessary.
Yeah, because the checks they have available right now, they really want to avoid paw print, looks like, because of grapple. So
And knowing that it's something, you get a free peek, you know that it's spiky.
yeah. Oh, it actually looks like Claire's actually gonna
Ooh,
do it.
that's a little
She
spiky.
can't do grapple skip because you need hook shot, which is unfortunate. That would have been a sight to see.
With 3 checks available, there is always the possibility of finding it right in paw print.
Maybe just salvage corp. I can imagine coming here just for salvage corp, maybe. Or ugh.
I think at
English
this point,
Snatching.
since you're in the island, it's worth it to check the island.
Just at least check it as well. Yeah,
You're gonna have to sail back anyway.
it's true. So, Lenamphy will not find grapple in Forbidden Woods because it's required by logic. But we can find other things here. And Forbidden Woods tends to be quite quite loaded in general.
Especially open so early, I think. Yeah, it's a good chance it's going to be really packed.
It also kind of helps provide some info on where a grapple could be. Oh, there's bombs.
Well,
Left forward.
well,
So I was
those will be
locked by
pretty
power
nice.
bracelets.
Pretty nice for Forbidden Woods when Claire gets around there.
Right, chest. Okay, chest. So yeah, unfortunately, just the bombs. So not too big of a deal for Lenamphy to not go there for now.
Lenamphy doing a neat little peek on that far chest, just seeing if you need to come back to get it at any point.
Yeah, there's a lot of peekable chests in Forbidden Woods as well, which is really nice. Hey, our first bottle. Claire gonna do? Is Claire gonna follow Lenamphy and get to Forbidden Woods? Wooden Child to grab a fairy.
There's going to
Kind of
save
want to get.
Grandma right away, possibly.
Yeah, she probably wants to route in Grandma, Horseshoe, and then Diamond Step. Oh, no, Diamond Step is dead as well. So really, just Horseshoe.
Yeah, just
That's really bad. Well, not really bad. It's just kind of awkward. It's like unusual.
yeah, go out of your way to do one check to save Grandma and one check to do Horseshoe. It's
Yeah.
but if they're good items, then that could be a decent advantage. Yeah, even though Outset is hinted dead, Grandma on Outset is not a dead check because that is considered a male check.
Mail check. Mm-hmm. I think the Lenamphy is having a bit of a. Okay, no, fine. So yeah, because he doesn't have grapple, he needs to do this route in Forbidden Woods. Slightly different.
The climb on the left is always so scary for me.
Okay. He is still using the chest storage to do small key skip. Oh yeah, say hello to Grandma, everyone.
I'm saving Grandma at the 20-minute mark. I'm sure she is very appreciative of that. But yes, Lenamphy going to just go through this door, which you normally have to get through using the small key. You go all the way around it, and we don't need keys in this dungeon.
Nothing on past seeds. Hanging by vine. So yeah, everything that Lenamphy is doing right now is out of logic because it's locked behind grapple. But it's not. Again, it's not too much of a big deal because you only really need grapple in this spot here that he's doing right now.
He's also running straight up here to peek this chest.
That's wooden chest. Yeah. Looking a bit empty today. Okay. We can immediately see that the chest in the mini boss is wooden. So we can just skip the mini boss fight. It's not looking good. Did we actually see a spiked chest in Forbidden Woods? I can't remember.
I'm not too sure yet. I don't think so yet. They're doing a very nice leaf skip, despite having leaf on Horseshoe. If you get it really
Quicker.
quickly, I do believe it is quicker.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
Skips,
Zelda's not paying off this time.
Yeah, I just skipped some waddling around with playing the golf game.
Ooh, another brown chest in Forbidden Woods. Forbidden Woods is
Is that moth pit?
pretty dry so far.
I'll be surprised if it's completely foolish.
Ooh, two more. That was not bad.
Okay. It's not looking great. Claire is now heading towards Forbidden Woods as well.
Yeah,
Gonna
Claire's gonna
check.
have a very similar route here without having
Yeah.
the grappling hook. But we might see some bomb strats in Forbidden Woods as well.
So we're gonna check the double mothella chest because I think we haven't found the dungeon item chest yet, which can suggest that the small key is somewhere in the basement, and we can kind of figure out where it is exactly. Got a nice spike chest. Gonna keep that because we may need it for big key skip if we also don't find a big key.
Better peek the top of the tree branch. I'm pretty sure that was Hurricane Spin.
Oh, why is she going backwards within Forest Evil? Hurricane Spin? Ah, missing out.
You could possibly make a case for getting it if Earth Temple was in logic, because
Yeah.
that would make the boss fight really, really nice.
With small island chest and thing, or did she just skip that?
I think she was starting to sail over to it and then saw that it was dead and save warped at that point. I would
So
imagine
Lenamphy
so
skipped
anyway.
Lenamphy skipped both basement chests, the big key chest and the chest behind chest locked in tree trunk, because I think he deduced that both items had to be a dungeon item,
Yeah,
but I'm not
if you're-
sure.
If you're going through the dungeon peeking chests, there's 2 key chests in Forbidden Woods. If you know that the last 2 are your 2 basement checks, you can just get right out of there.
Yeah, I think he. Okay, so this is kind of. I forgot because he wasn't able to get storage on. That spiky chest he's not able to get storage on because he doesn't have bombs, so he needs to get storage at this chest here. So that's something that Claire is able to kind of do because she did find bombs.
Mm-hmm.
The bombs were in hot paw point behind the boulder.
Behind the left boulder, as if it matters, but one of the boulders.
It would have
they were
if
locked.
it would have if we didn't find power bracelets.
I guess we would even have leave at that point. So even without power bracelets, you could probably get all 3 of those chests there.
Some shenanigans. Yeah, that's true. But unbelievably, yeah, Forbidden Woods was just a shard.
I'm wondering because
That's the worst I've seen Forbidden Woods.
yeah, it's an early open Forbidden Woods, and it was that dead. That's not very common at all.
Yeah, that.
Oh,
I think that
really
suggests.
nice cut there.
I think that suggests that grapple must be low sphere as well.
We did get 2
Or it could be
path
high.
hints. 2 path hints to Forbidden Woods. One was Windfall, which we got a leaf. That's most likely it. And the other was
Oh,
on
so
the
then-
Great Sea.
Great Sea, yeah, something. I think it's just Cyclops.
It's got to be. Ghost Ship is dead. They checked Beetle and Salvage Core.
Yeah.
Cyclops has to have. Most likely has to have the grappling hook, or something that leads to the grappling hook.
Also, that was a really nice Kalidamos fight for Lenamphy. With the basic sword, you have to be pretty good with your spin attacks to get it all first cycle. So that was good to see.
One boss dead for Lenamphy. And Claire in the dungeon also going to be a little bit disappointed that there's pretty much nothing here.
Nothing here.
Do you see Lenamphy does have an extra shard over Claire? Did he get that somewhere, or
There was a shard. Oh,
was that maybe in Forbidden Woods here somewhere?
it's Forbidden Woods. Yeah, sorry, I haven't marked on my interactive. It was the chest before the double Mothella room. While Orca
Alright,
having a
perfect.
sword. I mean, I guess that's part of Forbidden Woods, right?
You think that it's dead, and then by the time that you realize that you actually have some stuff.
I think it's the second time. Again, it's the second race where Orca had something useful. Oh, Claire missing the... Seems to the right.
Oh, but recovering,
Equip-
able to get it.
So we bought a pair for Needle Rock. Talking to Coral. So going to Bomb Island. Haven't seen Bomb Island in a while.
Yeah, I feel like sailing up to these individual checks in Season 4, when we didn't have chest type matches contents, it was really rough because you'd sail out, you'd do the whole island, you'd get the chest, and then it would be nothing. But at least being able to peek it makes it a lot easier. You can just jump in, see if you need it or not, and then you're done. But that's, of course, where we're starting to get more bait items, more meme items, where it'll be, say, an extra bottle when you already have two. It'll look important, but then it won't be.
I just realized, did Lenamphy skip Forest Haven Small Tree Branch? It looked like he was about to check it, but then he stopped.
I didn't quite notice, but if he did, then it should be a dead check, so we should be able to get away with it.
Feel like he might have misread a hint. Because I don't think he would have known. That's the spiking on Bomb Island. We'll ask him when after the race.
Mm-hmm.
Bomb Island actually useful today.
And we get to play around with some Mothia or Megtails who have some very... They absolutely love to just land on these switches perfectly the first time you throw them. They definitely never have problems. Ooh, after getting a nice first throw. No, it's so common that everything will look good, you'll throw it towards the switch and it'll just bounce right out. It's...
Lining up. It's not taking the risk.
Then after getting very nice Bomb Island there. And we get rewarded with...
Ooh. Nice. So
very nice reward, for sure.
you pretty much want to try and get Cyclops then, at some point. Not a lot of good locations that you can get Cyclops though, with that you can route in. Which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, if you're going straight there, it's probably best to warp to Southern Ferry and then just sail over, but...
Yeah,
It's
looks
also
like
going
it
to check
is.
Cabana, which...
So we're probably just going to check the top of waterfall since it's so peekable. But we're not going to enter. Well, we can't enter anyway. Not without the hook shot.
That looks dead.
No, I think it was spiky.
Okay.
I don't.
Very possible. It's...
Hard to
The streams
see.
that we get, the resolution can be... a little bit difficult watching the restream. Like, when you're in the game, when you have it, you know exactly what to look for.
Yeah.
Claire,
We're not gonna
Go ahead.
not gonna save it for Cabana Deed skip. Maybe do a save and quit. Because I mean, it could be Tingle Statue, it could be Bottle, which is bad. No, we're just gonna go for it. Oh my god.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. Technically, you can do Cabana Deed without Cabana without Skullham. Oh, and you need grapple. Sorry, of course. Yeah.
Just gonna say
Always
as well,
forget
Claire,
about grapple.
Claire got a very nice bomb push storage first try on that chest, so that's gonna be a little bit
yes.
of an optimization over Lenamphy in this dungeon here.
Yeah.
But that is such a rude Cabana Deed placement.
So she's struggling a bit on Kalidamos, getting all the vines.
And it's unfortunately grapple can't be in Cabana because you need grapple to get to the Cabana checks.
Yeah.
We also have our Seed of Forbidden Woods path hint, which we're fairly certain is grapple, so we're guessing, we're pretty certain grapple is going to be on Cyclos, or Cyclos going to have something that leads there.
Leads to at least. Ooh, getting some money here. We do need money.
Claire doesn't quite get... That's right, Claire doesn't quite get the
Oh, the
or
first.
quick spins from with your butter knife. So
It's difficult. Yeah, people. It's not as easy as it looks to get 4 consecutive quick spins quickly. Yep. So we are low on funds. So we're trying to get some money for the Goron trading quest.
Claire with her 2 shards.
Yep.
Forbidden Woods
And
done.
then have you remembering to set the wind. I don't even know if we have a spiky chest on Great Fish. I don't know if we checked or not. Oh, that was a really quick Forbidden Woods. Stay 4 minutes in.
Yeah, Forbidden Woods and Forsaken Fortress are gonna be. Well, I think those are probably the 2 quickest dungeons. Wind Temple
Yeah.
a little bit longer, but still imagine it could be a pretty quick seed if we get everything rolling with us.
Hook shot. That's gonna make. Oh yeah, Diamond Step isn't required today. There was a possibility that Claire could have done skipped hook shot and did the zombie hover.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's possible. That's less likely now, since
Especially
hook shot is such a visible place.
Yeah. Well, hook
Claire,
shot's
you're
always
going
a
to
nice.
Mylan.
Hookshot's always a really nice thing to have because you can just use it in random places. It is the fastest form of travel, but it does take a little bit of time to aim and latch onto something.
Aim and equip, is a trade-off that you have to consider. Oh, actually, we need hook shot for Wind Temple anyway. But
Yeah. Come we'll get.
no skipping hook shot. You have to forgive me. It's still early for me.
Alright, Lenamphy heading down to Island of Steel, which is path to Forsaken Fortress. I think that has to be our Skullhammer then, since bombs are in paw print.
Or at least leads to Skullhammer. Yeah.
But bombs kind of relying on the island to blow up that gunship, which it works. It does take a little bit of time.
Ooh, that
Ooh.
was right near the fire. Looks like she's safe though.
Okay, I know. Claire's a bomb
Oh, that
island
one's gonna
enjoyer,
be-
so maybe a little less so after today. But yes, there's our Skullhammer and Island of Steel.
Immediately.
Directly from our path.
FF is completely open now as well. So I can imagine we'll be heading there soon.
Yeah, you can pretty much do it as quickly as you can. It's got 6 checks total. Well, with the boss in there, but yeah, never know when you're going to find an extra bow or something else like that. Iron boots, which we will need.
Just trying to think. So there's Needle Rock to Wind Temple. Could be Mirror Shield, I think, because to get the command
yeah.
melody.
Yeah, it could be a.
But is it on the cave? Oh no, we know something's in the cave, right? Oh no, we don't. It's different. It must be a different race. So there was actually something on the outside. Has to be a bit careful because he only has one pair.
I like the model of the cow popping up right beside
It's
us.
just yeah.
Bringing up that pair.
It's pretty funny. Claire's actually going straight to Cyclops. So we're suspecting this is grapple.
That is a very sudden cow. And this is
Note to mom.
okay. It doesn't specifically have to be our path to Wind Temple
No.
because we could still get Fire and Ice arrows and have the cave be our path. But I agree. I'm pretty sure this is going to lead to Mirror Shield. Claire taking care of Cyclos and going through the nice long cutscenes. And Lenamphy going right to Cyclos as well, just knowing that that's most likely still our path hint.
It is fire and ice. Kind of unexpected. That's a bow-locked bow. So one of the fire and ice checks must be holding our grapple then. It's going to be Creep, isn't it?
And I also think that means that our other bow is probably bow locked. I think. I don't know. Hints are weird.
Yeah, hints are weird. Yeah, because we're path hinted on a bow. I think you're right. Yeah, so like if you could have got a bow somewhere else, then that path hint wouldn't work.
Yeah, I'll wait for someone else to look back and say, no, that's not right. You got it all wrong. Yeah. Path hints are just really, really weird sometimes, and I still don't fully understand them. All right, I'm happy getting better. Nice. Claire getting a hook shot. Everything's starting to come together. But you're right, Kolfra. Unfortunately, no Morth Hover this seed.
No Morth Hover. Claire actually having enough rupees to do the whole trade quest. That's going to save a bit of time. Lenamphy is going straight back to Needle Rock, which is unfortunate because again Claire managed to get a fire and ice before Needle Rock.
Yeah, that's a pretty long sail to Needle Rock.
Yeah,
takes a bit of time.
It's a bit unfortunate. Honestly, I think you should have kind of greeted on the note to Mom and hope that it is actually the path hint.
Well, you might stop at the mailbox here on Needle Rock.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that it's nighttime, so you just have to do two-day transitions in order to get the note to Mom check.
Better going for a boat jump over the steel boat and gets it.
Such a good strat.
I'm not too sure on the specifics of that, but I'm pretty sure the waves have to be at least a certain height.
Yeah, it has to be really high. Oh, it's the spiky as well. Could be our path hint.
Needle Rock, could be.
Well, okay, that satisfies the Great Seed of Forbidden Woods path hint.
Yeah, that's Great Seed of Forbidden Woods. Cyclos with the bow, and then bow opening up that check for a grappling hook.
Yeah. So the note to Mom has to be something to do with Wind Temple.
I believe so. Yeah. Claire doing a single chip to Needle Rock that she'll be able to do. Lenamphy gonna do the fire and ice checks, most likely on Windfall here, and check some mail. We'll get that note to Mom, probably path hint.
Oh, so it's actually daytime for the Lenamphy, which is why Windfall's in this dark state, but everyone's standing around. It's been happening a lot, I feel like.
I think that's happened last in their game 1 as well. Like it looked like nighttime, but everyone's just standing around like.
Okay, we're gonna go do Creep immediately. The Lenamphy should really send a mail first because it's daytime.
Note to Mom could lead to Iron Boots because Needle Rock path to Wind Temple. So right now it has to be Iron Boots for a command melody.
Yeah.
I'm still holding out that it's leading to our Mirror Shield, which is going to lead to a command melody in the Angular Cave, but it absolutely could be Iron Boots.
Yeah, I don't think path hints and item hints are restricted from crossing over, but I'm not sure. We'll find out.
I need a hint expert in here.
Ugh. Okay, Claire's sending off the note to mom mail.
You're gonna get that information about what it's gonna let us route to right after this, or if it's just gonna give us something immediately. And after you're gonna shoot this torch right through the wall.
The metal wards, yeah. Alright, does Creep have anything useful today?
Oh, actually, yeah, Claire. Good notice from Google. Claire doesn't have enough money to send note to mom there.
Oh, really? Didn't even notice. Yeah, we're short on cash today. So the going to FF now is pretty smart for Claire because now it automatically transitions to nighttime, I think. So we also will get note to mom.
I think it transitions it to just like the start of nighttime. I don't think it hits midnight.
Yeah, I can't remember. There's some weird shenanigans behind it.
So I think if you go for note from mom right after this, you would still need to change the daytime to.
Oh, do you?
To trigger it.
Can you not just wait a few? Not. Oh my gosh.
Oh god, Creep.
Creep haters.
Creep haters either.
Any Creep haters today in chat? You all better come out here and apologize to Creep.
So that is a wonderful thing to get before going into light. Before going to Wind Temple, because there's so many combat rooms in there that.
Yeah, it's really nice to see. Alright, so Phantom Ganon doesn't have anything. Want to keep the chest so that we can do chest storage shenanigans on it. Still missing bombs on the Lenamphy side, I just realized. He needs to pick that up from Corporate, which he's probably going to do.
Yeah, there we go. There's our iron boots.
Iron boots.
That should be our path to Wind Temple, because that was note to mom, right?
Yeah.
Alright, and yeah, Poogle's right. We had the bow on Bomb Island, which locked the second bow on Cyclos, which locked the third bow on Creed.
Yeah. The classic locked bow. Alright, spiky chest on bed. Not sure what that could be. Another spiky chest. Chest has sword. Kind of good to see.
And I think this has to be one of the latest salvage cores I've ever seen.
Oh,
beside 46
I've seen worse. I've seen way worse.
B12, we know bombs are in Paw Print here. Lenamphy is going to get them right now. And we know that Command Melody is in Angular Cave, which both runners need Mirror Shield to get. So we don't know where our second shield is, but we need that before we can get Command Melody.
Yeah, I still don't know what Claire's stored from chest on bed. And it looks like it's nothing obvious. So.
There's a Moblin's letter there.
Oh, right, okay, there you go. Gonna do some chest storage on this Phantom Ganon's chest.
Alright, Lenamphy getting the shard. Paw Print. Lenamphy is only going to have to visit Paw Print this one time here, where Claire's going to have to go back to it. That'll be a bit of time saved that way. There's his bombs. And I think the rest of Paw Print is dead here.
Yeah, I think so. It's just those two things. Alright, everyone pray for Helmarok RNG today on Claire's side.
Yeah, we do a fun little storage strat. We get storage up top, and then we skip one of the cutscenes so that we keep control during it, and then we just jump back down to the bottom here. Get Helmarok to come down to fight us down there. We kill it really quick, but a lot of the times Helmarok will just fly into the wall and stay there, stuck forever.
Fight is on level ground.
There are ways to mitigate it, but it can still be a little random.
Where's Lenamphy going to? Is that Fire Mountain?
I think it is.
Yeah, my
yes.
goodness. He's trying to do a meta against Claireeon.
No, Claire absolutely despises Fire Mountain, and it will often be her last check of the seed. So this is a bit of a gamble from Lenamphy, but if it's something, he might have some bit of an advantage.
Okay, so Hammerrock, behave today. Give both our runners the good RNG, or at least a safe RNG. Okay, looks like he's landing fine. Cool, great, good to see. I'm more worried about Lenamphy, to be honest, because Lenamphy is notorious for having really bad Hammerrock fights and getting soft locked quite a lot.
A quick shout out to our tracker, Google, who's doing a fantastic job tracking right now, catching things that were not maybe we'll give one to ourselves just because it feels mandatory, but mostly I'm going to give one to our runners. Both of our runners are wonderful people. They're very cool.
Oh my goodness. It's going to be a tingle statue, right? Oh my goodness. That's... Lenamphy is happy about that. And I was
going to say ecstatic, yes.
So yeah, so for those who don't know, Claire really hates Fire Mountain, and she has said numerous times that she will greed out Fire Mountain if possible. Obviously, she could change her mind as a,
anything's possible, but Fire Mountain acquired. Either way, it's a it's a long check. You want to skip it if you can.
Okay. FF. One leaves, one enters.
Giving each other a little high five on the way out. Alright, yes, all 4 swords are known. I think Lenamphy's going to get his last one here. Lenamphy will have all swords, all bows then, and Lenamphy will just be looking for 2 more shards where we still need to figure out where they are.
Yeah, we still need a mirror shield as well, somewhere.
Yeah, Claire getting a very nice long shot on that lighthouse from all the way down there. Can be pretty precise.
Can we send mail here? How much does it cost?
It should be 5 rupees.
5?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect.
No sense in having more than what you need.
Okay, mom's letter.
Yeah, the Needle Rock switch shot it's a little bit. It has more of a consistent setup if you're in the right place. You can just aim up as much as you can and it'll hit it. But it can still be particular for sure.
Was that arrow mail, I guess?
Arrow mail with a wallet?
I think. Wallet does lead to another mail check. I'm guessing Grandma gave us nothing, right? Oh, we checked Grandma, haven't we?
We did. I don't remember what she gave us, but I think it's safe to say it wasn't too
Probably
much.
Nothing. A feather.
Golden feather. There we are. Yeah. I think it's her little knickknacks, her collection that she's had for her adventuring days.
Yeah, you'll need this. A feather.
Dangerous to go alone.
Like if spoils check was on, spoil setting was on. Oh wow!
How does that work out?
Fable Moblin's letter leading to Maggie's letter. Great to see.
So did Moblin's just return Maggie's letter? And she's just trying to send it again now?
Dunno. Some weird shenanigans happening.
Picking up another 5 rupees, which is just enough to send out Maggie's letter.
kind of annoying because we got to go back to Maggie as well to trigger the cutscene. Where did Lenamphy get 200 rupees from?
I think that was Zunari that had
Oh, right.
all that money for him.
Yeah, it's true. I kind of want to hear how Claire's feeling about Creep, because she also hates Creep quite a lot as well. she's a hard Creep hater. I find this funny.
Alright, time for Lenamphy to try to avoid this soft lock.
Come on, dice rolling.
Claire will take all of her money now that she's spent all of the money that she'll ever need, I believe. That's a little unfortunate.
Just literally had 0 in the bank a few seconds ago. Now she's maxed out. Well, actually, no, she's not. Not anymore because of the wallet she found. Oh, 200 is nice. And you know what? Another 100 on top.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Might as well fill in that wallet, right? Okay, so that's Windfall done for Claire completely. She's probably gonna go back to Paw Print to pick up that shard.
Right, that's the one that Lenamphy has.
Yeah, and you know what? While she's there, she could technically go to Fire Mountain. You know,
she could. The road's right there.
It's right there. Okay, Halmarok, behave. Oh, landing right on top of the jail cell. Typically a good thing. Okay.
That's a good look.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, has to be a bit careful because he's gonna get stuck on that stupid railing. Yeah. Don't know how I feel about dropping down. It might be fine though. No, he flew away. That's not good.
Don't do it.
That's really not good.
Okay, they're out, I think. He's gonna try landing back in now.
Ah, he does a rid. Okay.
Okay, that's
He's safe. Very lucky.
save.
Phew.
Yeah, there's no expensive purchases from Expensive Beetle in these settings here. We do not have yeah. Bottle on Expensive Beetle, no bottle percent, unfortunately.
Very happy to see that Halmarok was behaving himself today for both runners.
Mm-hmm. So in terms of what we have now, I think both runners are fairly similar. They have 2 dungeons done. Lenamphy has Fire Mountain done.
Yeah, that's...
Claire has a little bit more Windfall, I think.
Yeah, so Lenamphy needs to go back to Windfall and do Moblin stuff. Still looking for that Mirror Shield though. I have a feeling it might be... Well, it has to be on a Cabana or Ice Ring. Technically, it could also be Angular Peak.
It could be top of Angular. That would be kind of funny.
Yeah. Would be very funny.
But yeah, I think Claire's gonna road it right down. Gonna go to Cabana, gonna go straight south to Ice Ring, gonna go straight south to Angular.
Forgot, Lenamphy... Wait, where is Bottle? Oh, Bomb Mill. Oof, that's kind of an oof for Lenamphy. He might skip Soup completely, possibly, in this run.
Yes, and Claire did do Golf and Grandma.
Yeah. It's a bit of a... Also, this checked for Cabana Deed as well.
Mm-hmm. Which we're both dead, but...
Oh, we're actually going to store it. Which logically makes sense because we don't know that has Cabana Deed, but it's pretty funny. Sorry, she doesn't know that has Cabana Deed. But No, Mirror Shield can't because so we know Angular Cave has command melody, and you require command melody for Wind Temple.
Or literally everything in Wind Temple. Like the first check, you need command melody for. Past the first room, you need command melody for. So yeah, we definitely have to get Mirror Shield before entering Wind Temple. Oops. Claire didn't. She just stole the chest. Okay.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. Nice hook shot.
Yeah, that was a really quick.
There is. Yep, you did store Cabana, dude.
So yeah, I think by now we have all of our hints kind of taken care of. So we are literally just brute forcing all the checks that we can now.
I think he's... So Lenamphy's probably going to route in Ice Ring and then Angular. Oh no.
Oh, he's remembering that he didn't check
Yeah.
top of the tree branch.
So he did actually skip it without realizing. I thought it was a possibility he misread the hints. Okay.
It's very possible that he just decided to leave it as well.
Trying to greed it out, you think?
Maybe if magic was low or something like that. At the time.
That's true. The bulbs should replenish magic, but maybe he just really wanted to do it backwards. Oh, it looks like Private Oasis was completely dead as well.
Private Oasis had the Cabana Deed, which led to nothing.
Yeah, the Hurricane Spin.
And after
Kind of sad because I think if he went forward on Forbidden Forest Haven, he would have picked up the Hurricane Spin. Because you're already there, right? So.
Lenamphy with 3 letters.
Bottle. There's a Swacky chest and Ice Ring. We're not going to check Ice Ring on the Lenamphy side, which is interesting. Gonna check Grandma immediately instead. There's the Mirror Shield.
That is going to work out wonderfully for Claire's routing here.
Yeah. We're going to go straight to Wind Temple probably on her side.
Finish up here, go get your 2 checks on Angler, and then Wind Temple's looking pretty good after that.
Another Spiky and Ice Ring. Shard.
Ice Ring loaded.
So if Claire doesn't check Fire Mountain, I think she might do though if she knows that Fire Mountain is her last overworld check. But if she doesn't check it, then Lenamphy's gonna have a bit of a lead. Well, Lenamphy's gonna be able to go mode Wind Temple, possibly.
Possibility for sure.
It just depends on this last shard as well.
Yeah, because Claire just has Angler and Fire Mountain left for the overworld, it looks like.
Yeah. I would think she would do Fire Mountain anyway, just so that she can go mode Wind Temple.
Depending how many items that you have, it's an interesting call, but considering that almost all of the overworld is already done, and
yeah,
if you only have 2 items left and Fire Mountain happens to be one of them, then there's the possibility of saving so much time and skipping the temple. I guess Lenamphy would have Cabana, Ice Ring, and Angular left after this here.
And Windfall.
And Windfall, yep.
Yeah.
So it seems like Claire has a decent lead at this point.
Yeah, just some of the routing, for example, the bottle that Lenamphy's doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
It really does help.
warping over here to do golf and getting the bottle, and then warping back here to get Grandma.
Yeah, there's been a lot of double tracking, unfortunately, for Lenamphy, just based on what he's found.
He did get the single visit paw print. Claire had to sail back there.
Okay, Angler Peak does have something.
Of course.
Okay, so no go moding Wind Temple. She's actually is gonna skip Fire Mountain.
Yeah, Claire's going right to Wind Temple. No Fire Mountain. Star Race, yes, Claire's last sword is indeed in Fire Mountain. So she's going to be full clearing Wind Temple looking for it. We do still need one random shard though. So I guess the worst case for Claire is if she finds the shard in the first chest, because that will be Lenamphy's go mode most likely.
Yeah. Lenamphy does have quite a lot to get through though. To catch up.
Yeah, Lenamphy's got Cabana here, which is completely dead. We've got Ice Ring, which is a shard, and Mirror Shield. And then Angular, which is your command melody to go into Wind Temple. Well, they do route very nicely together with each other, but I believe Lenamphy still has a couple windfall checks to do as well, though.
Yeah, specifically the Moblin stuff, which is like this long chain that led to nothing.
Moblin's letter that leads to Maggie's letter, which leads to an Orange Rupee.
Kind of annoying. So yeah, that's why Lenamphy's a bit behind right now. Oh, dungeon item chest.
But there is the potential that Lenamphy just goes straight into Wind Temple after getting Command Melody, hoping to find the last item, the last shard there, because he will only need one more.
Yeah, I don't know. You're leaving quite a few Windfall Island checks.
Yeah, you are for sure.
So it's hard to say.
I mean, the generally better thing I think to do would be to clear out all of the overworld just in case. You can go mode the entire temple. But partially because of our hint system, though, like with the hints, you have a higher chance of getting a place's hinted barren if it has more checks to it. So since Wind Temple has 13 checks, if it was barren, there's a higher chance that it would be hinted barren. So the fact that we didn't get that barren hint means there's probably some progression item in Wind Temple in some way.
Lenamphy really wants to do Windfall Island and then Wind Temple. He still doesn't know that Mirror Shield is on Ice Ring, so he doesn't want to go to Ice Ring. He doesn't want to go to Ice Ring, then not have Mirror Shield to go to Angler.
Yeah,
which is why he's doing this.
That's fair. Well, Claire taking Makar through the first couple rooms of Wind Temple, which is always the same. No chests, just planting trees like a good little seedling. A little cornlock. Yeah, it's still just the lower makes.
She got
actually, it. Yeah, Claire going for a nice little shot to open that warp pot with fire arrows down there.
Yeah, she does this slightly different strat to what other runners typically do. Is this spiky? No, dungeon item. More key. Still missing the big key.
And after getting a nice little camera angle turn there, get to see the entire inside and outside of House of Wealth. I was gonna say it's just funny logic because we give Maldon's letter to Maggie, and then she still gives us Maggie's letter anyway. It's like, no, he didn't read it. Send it back.
Okay, with having nothing.
Alright, Claire choosing to open up this first song stone so that you can just walk right back out of the room. I think because you can peek checks, I think it can be pretty decent. I know in Season 4 it was always store the chest, go in here, and then save warp out. Like that's just what you did.
I'm guessing that was a wooden chest in the cycling room.
Seem to be in. This is why a lot of people wait to have light arrows before going to Wind Temple. Just makes the fight so nice.
Where did Lenamphy sail from to get the ice ring? Private Oasis. Top G.
Might have I missed that, but might have been Southern Ferry. Yeah, I think that is the quickest.
He went south though.
Yeah, he did. I think I saw that.
It's really weird. Oh, second room did have something. No shield. So this should... Oh, it could be a Tingle statue still, I guess. No, but it's a shard. That's the shard that we want.
Yeah, that's going to be Lenamphy's go mode, that shard there.
Yeah, that shard. Which, I don't know if he goes backwards or not in Wind Temple. I'm not sure what strat he does. But still, Claire does have a bit of a lead. What's annoying is that she'll have to do the mini blast room and the kill all enemies room.
Yeah,
and
so
those are two of the longest.
You could still turn around because she does still have to do Fire Mountain once she's done with Wind Temple as well.
Yeah. So there's quite a few mandatory things that Claire has to do. I don't know how long they take in comparison to what Lenamphy has to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
might be very close.
Haul Makar through the entire first part of Wind Temple, and then depending on what order he does the checks in. But he will get a key early on in Wind Temple. He will be able to rush straight to the boss as soon as he gets that last shard.
Yeah, and unfortunately she also has to do this 7 armors room to get out. Even though she knows that it might be a dead check.
Yeah, very, very difficult to get those quick spins to get a nice smooth romp right through this room.
Oh, but when you do, it's amazing. Such an amazing feeling.
Chef's kiss. Yeah, I think this could still wind up being a really interesting and close race here.
Yeah. We'll have to see Wind Temple Big Key skip, probably from Lenamphy as well.
Yeah, I think Claire's got a decent lead still, but
I think it's hard to tell with all these checks.
Lenamphy shaking his head at that Tingle statue up there. Yeah, Lenamphy's not going to have to do 7 armors. He's not going to have to come down to the spike room here or the mini boss, which Claire is most likely going to be doing. Yeah, could be close. Glad you're getting a nice smooth trek through the Wind Temple checks. Just since all the chests are brown, like you can just look and skip them. Like that.
Just these last 2 checks that you have to give a bit more. Fire Mountain is the last check after Wind Temple for Claire, so she knows that there's going to be. Oh, actually, no. Technically, she could go to Hyrule as well. Thinking about it.
Yeah, Hyrule wasn't hinted.
Hyrule was Hyrule hinted?
It was not. So.
Yeah.
Ooh, Hyrule or Fire Mountain. I mean, which would you do? I'd probably do Hyrule first. Or to Tower of the Gods, save Scum there, check Hyrule, and then.
I mean, I would have done Fire Mountain by now before Wind Temple, but knowing Claire, she'll probably go to Hyrule, I guess, before Fire Mountain.
I'd probably go Hyrule over Fire Mountain.
Don't know. It's all in her mind right now.
Alright, gonna be really interesting to see which route Lenamphy takes here once he gets to the main room. Last shard is in that mini Cyclones room. And he's got a small key right here. Doesn't have to search for any of those. You won't have to kill all the enemies in the basement here like Claire's doing at the moment.
Yeah, the only thing that Lenamphy might have issues with is the big key skip, because that can cause a bit of annoyance.
Yeah, I think it is one of the more. I think it is probably the most difficult big key skip across all the dungeons. Like there are ways to skip every big key. Earth Temple can be a little bit tricky as well, but I think well, I'm always the most nervous with the Wind Temple big key skip here.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes. Claire has finished all the checks, just going straight to the boss now. Yeah, tournament races can do strange things. I know at one point, not in this tournament, but just in racing that Elijah was thinking that left side of Earth Temple is not never, but it's not worth checking first. But it's probably confirmation bias, but it seems to have had a lot of stuff this season.
I think because it is more sphere based because it depends on fire and ice. So I feel like that affects some of the item placements on left side.
But anyway, we are getting a cat jam with our Mulgara fight.
Oh yeah.
In Wind Temple now.
I forgot.
So be sure to jam out to the music. I'm not sure if the music's playing, but it isn't.
It isn't. I don't know what Trez is. Well, Claire's
forward.
gonna do the Mulgara.
She's getting the first shot here. You got a frame perfect hit to make with a hook shot here. And if you get it, she'll stay targeted and locked on. There it is. There's one.
Oh. Oh. Doing it again.
Yeah, you can do this the entire fight. The worst part, though, is sometimes the hook shot will just not hook on. There's a second one.
Oh.
Yeah, there's 2 cycles.
Oh. Oh.
Just need one more there.
Just not able to grab the third one. Oh, okay, there we go.
And it can wind up costing a lot of time if you miss with these bombs. It's a very particular trick, and it can be aggravating sometimes. But if you get it just right, then it feels good.
Looks like she's kind of struggling on getting the bomb hit. This one should do.
Yeah, it's close enough. Got it hooked. That's it. She got all 4 very nice, very clean. And Mulgara's dead. Doesn't have to get out of the ground, doesn't have to fly. Very nice. We've got Lenamphy in the big key room here. I think the chest check after this is going to be his go mode.
Yeah, it's Cyclos room. Cyclone Room, sorry. Not Cycloss.
Yeah, if you do it right, that Mulgera fight trick looks really nice and really smooth, but it's loaded full of just particular placement. Your hookshot will just miss, your bombs won't hit. It's very easy to lose a lot of time on that if it doesn't go right. But if it does, then you're jamming. Alright, so Lenamphy's in go mode now. That's everything, he's going for it.
Yep.
Claire has to choose between Hyrule and Fire Mountain. So then now it's coming down to... Yeah,
You can do it, she's getting the high roll.
I think overall now she does still have a little bit of a lead, even giving that
Yeah.
Lenamphy's going to skip the rest of Wind Temple, but
Boss,
I mean-
Big Key skip, and Mulgera. Yeah, it takes a while.
oh, Bottle and Hyrule would be so mean. Not so mean. She has light arrows.
Yeah, you can also CTMC Hyrule as well, so it's not a long check. Oh yeah, sorry, if it is bottle then yeah, it's pretty bad, but sorry.
Right, Lenamphy going to be getting some chest storage here, and then carrying that storage all the way to Mulgera, optimally.
I think that's a spiky.
Oh, nope.
No, wait, it wasn't. It looks spiky, I can tell.
Yeah, I thought
Okay,
it was
so
for a
she
little bit
knows.
too. She knows the bane of her runs is rearing its head once again.
That P-hat was extremely close to Lenamphy.
Lenamphy doing nice backwards ESS through that door frame, so that when you leaf, you just go straight forward. I like it. I don't think I've quite seen that.
Yeah, if you have chest storage, doing the hookshot strat can be more difficult.
And you can void out on these heads.
I'll be a bit careful. There's the fabled Fire Mountain.
The legend, the myth. Alright, on the Lenamphy side, this is the scariest part of doing this skip, is getting past these cyclones.
Yeah, if he messes up here, then that's a solid win. But it's also quite difficult as well, I think, for him to catch up. That looks really... I hope that's okay. Too much to the left. Okay. That jump slash is just so scary.
So scary. Yeah, pretty good. I think he's in the clear. Yeah, I think Claire's certainly in the lead here, but anything can still happen. It's not over until the sword's in Gavin's head. Oh, is that for those pose around Lenamphy's model there with the iron boots on? That's...
It's the aliens from
Oh yeah, Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask. So Claire's in go mode now as well. It's also a full clear for Claire.
A full Claire, if you will.
Okay.
Alright, time for some more catch up. So it looks like, yeah, Lenamphy is precisely one Mulgera fight behind at the moment. Bulgarian babies coming up to try to say hi. They're doing a bit of jamming themselves. That did a nice snipe and just about got the double right out of there. Nice second snipe. Still very, very clean Mulgara fight from Lenamphy.
Yeah, for sure.
Now we wait through 40 seconds, or so it seems, of cutscenes.
Is it actually 40 seconds?
I don't think it's that much, but...
Alright, it feels like 40 seconds.
Like, just right here. The music, the ambient music is done. The platform is just raising out, and... then you gotta grab the shard and roll all the way over to the warp. Especially from the far side of the arena. But we're both heading to our final destination now. They're doing a nice little 3-frame save. Going through the door just at the very far angle. So depending on how the Puppet Ganon fights go, this I mean it would be a lot of time to have to make up, but again anything is possible here.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult for Lenamphy, for sure.
I think he's about 3 minutes behind right now.
It just kind of shows how the routing on Claire's side kind of helped a lot. Less double dipping.
Yeah,
this
getting
sort of thing.
Grandma into golf.
Yeah.
Going straight down from Cabana to Ice Ring to Angler, being able to do that by having cleared Windfall first and not having to
Exactly, yeah.
be worried about whether or not their mirror shield might be there.
Yeah, there was a lot of like trades between, like, because Lenamphy also found some pretty interesting stuff early on that helped a bit, I think. Well, actually, the biggest divergence was Forbidden Woods. Anyway, Puppet Ganon won on Claire's first hit. Second was really quick.
He missed a couple snipes at first, but then getting some nice shots here right after.
Yeah. Missing on the third one. Okay, there we go.
Not too bad.
Still first cycle, which I still consider really nice.
Yeah, as long as Puppet Ganon doesn't spin, it's. I mean,
yeah, it's considered good.
I'll happily take that any day.
Yeah, exactly. Any crypt shots today? I'm not sure what the magic looks like on halfway. Could do it. Missing on the second. Found the second time round, one of the shots. Nice to see.
For the snake switch, sometimes it's no problem, and sometimes it's your worst enemy. Nice quick version. Going for dash shot. Not to do today, but that's a nice bomb. Boost right on.
Knock shot. I think the tail probably clipped out of the wall.
Regardless,
Yeah.
it's still very smooth. PG-3.
PG3, so that's PG over. Wow, really nice.
It's also where I think a little bit of nerves might start kicking in for Lenamphy, because you know that your opponent hasn't finished yet. You're just entering the pub again fight. It can be tough to keep your patience almost and make sure that your shots are going to hit, especially in the PG1 phase. They're doing a nice little setup here to clip through the wall, passing that grappling hook, and then getting an unbuffered shot.
Grapple skip. Yeah. Then here's Ganon.
Nice quick snipe.
Whoa, that's a really good one. The second one as well. Whoa, it's a really nice PG one.
Looked like it was going to be a bit low, but no, we got it. Got there.
Okay, it's Claire's. Zelda's on Claire's. Oh. Alright.
Before you know it,
That's the GG.
Claire has stabbed Ganon in the forehead.
It's 130-41.
GG's to Claire.
GG's.
We still have Lenamphy, who is still very, very close behind here.
Hello, you two.
Hello, gamers. GG.
Good morning, good evening, good night, or whatever. One of them.
We are bridging some time zones here, that's for sure. What a worldly community we are.
So, how did you feel about that? That seemed a little smoother than the first game, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. Really happy about that.
The Forbidden Woods was dead.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'll be 100% honest. I had like a moment where I'm like Forbidden Woods was definitely in logic, right?
Checked before I entered if it was like a race mode dungeon. So I'm glad I did that because I would have doubted myself in that dungeon. I'm like, there's no way, because there was 2 Forbidden Woods hints. I'm like, there's no way I misread 2 of them. Like, it has to be. But it was like, no key chest, just all brown chest, just all the way through. I'm like, what is happening right now? This is so weird. I even like doubted myself, and I'm like, oh, I must have mispeaked like one of the key chests for sure. Like, I should have, like, I knew the bottom 2 basement ones. I'm like, they're keys. But I'm like, ugh. So I checked the lock tree, like, just in case. I'm like, if it's a tree, if that one's a key, then like, okay, we're good. And everything's like, nothing's not all broken or whatever. Not losing my mind.
Those keys had really weird placement for sure. And then last couple of checks, double Morth room or Mothula room, and then Orca Mail. Kind of redeeming Forbidden Woods a little
finally. I'm like, if I kill Callie and it's not cheese, I'm gonna be pissed.
We did require a Callie.
Really mad.
Did require a butter knife to kill Callie. That was
that's right. Yeah. A freaking. Sometimes when I go for quick spins, like depending on where you get the input, like your character will start to almost like wander off. So it started like to wander a little far, and it was sort of just like awkward to get it. But at least I got enough so that one bomb finished. But yeah, that was a bit embarrassing.
Well, that happens. I think Lenamphy had a really nice single cycle, really nice vine cut with the boomerang too. Cut so many of those on the first throw.
Almost perfect. Just left one.
One thing we're kind of wondering a little bit, Lenamphy, you didn't check the tree branch on top of tree branch like while you were in Forest Haven for the first time, or
I didn't have grapple hook.
Oh right,
Okay, right.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
I think we've gotten used to seeing people leaf over from the where you leaf over to get to the dungeon, but
Yeah, you actually do need grapple.
I won't lie, like, I was just not prepared for the item, and I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm like, is that, like, and so it's like, I started leaving because I'm like, I think that's Hurricane Spin, right? Like,
Yeah.
if Fire Mountain had not been the sword, I was going back there. I'm like, I swear that was Hurricane Spin, I swear, but like, maybe not. It's just not something you expect to just see.
I saw it up there and I was like, I want to get that, but it'll lose me like 30 seconds, so...
Want to
'Cause
get
I
it, but
peeked
do
from
you
the,
really want to get it?
Yeah.
Hey, did you just boomerang Ganon?
I don't think I did.
Oh, okay. I thought for a second that you boomeranged him. I'm like, whoa, that's awesome.
I'm going to in the future now.
GG.
Must have been really nice having. Oh yeah, there's Lenamphy finishing time 1:34:53.
It was pretty nice.
GG. Yeah, that was a pretty nice seed. You got Picto Box and Delivery Bag hinted nice and early, and you had what, probably 12-15 checks open on Windfall on your first visit.
Did we get
Pretty
Picto
nice.
Box hinted?
Not Picto.
Well, it wasn't it.
Delivery
you got-
bag?
Yeah.
Delivery
Yeah,
bag
I got
was
Picto, but yeah, and then I went to DRI for the delivery bag to enter.
Yeah, that was nice. Starting with boomerang and then having the fire on check be what was hinted. Like, oh, I can get that.
Yeah,
Shots to storage.
there were
I
a
just
couple
think I-
routing. Sorry, go
I
ahead.
sold a lot during this seed. I guess because I got items at the wrong time.
Mm.
For example, I
There
went to Needle Rock for the Bath Hint before I had Fire and Ice, but I could have done Cyclos before that and got myself Fire and Ice, but I had to double
I
dip
had
Needle
this.
Rock.
I had the soul read on Cyclos. Maybe not actually, but I'm like, I'm gonna check Cyclos first just in case he's firing.
I mean,
because here's the thing: I knew Cyclos at that point had something. He
Yeah.
either had grapple or he had something leading to grapple at that point.
like it was a Bath Hint, so
Yeah.
could be anything, right? But yeah, I think I sailed a lot, and then I bought bait while I only had 45 rupees, and I didn't have enough rupees anymore to do the trading sequence.
Mm.
So I had to get those rupees on Great Fish, which lost me some time.
Oh yeah. If y'all were wondering why I opened up Mother and Child chest, because I was looking for a tiny bit more money because I had like 42 rupees.
Mm.
Mm.
So I opened it and it was 5, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm a genius. And then I didn't end up going over there for a while, but I still had a little. I had like 47. I hadn't picked up like a single rupee since then, so it was a good thing I did that.
Yeah, Claire, I think you tried to mail a note to Mom on Needle Rock as soon as you got it, but then only had 2 rupees. At that point.
Yeah, that's true. And honestly, that was a mistake because part of me was like, okay, well, I know I want to go to Forsaken Fortress, so I can use the Forsaken Fortress time to, transition to night. But then after it sped it back out at me, I'm like, wait, I'm dumb. Forsaken Fortress sets it to slightly before midnight.
Oh,
So if you
really?
go from Forsaken, it's like, you have some leeway. So then I knew I was going to then go from Forsaken Fortress back to Windfall. So then I was able to mail it and get it in one pass because.
Is it also the reason that Errol's letter triggers right after Forsaken Fortress?
Yeah, exactly. Because it's slightly before midnight.
Mm-hmm. So if you go from Forsaken Fortress to Windfall, the mill won't trigger. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's about like the sailing time between Greatfish and Needle Rock because I've definitely done that sequence before, and then Arrow Mail pops up like as I'm getting to Needle Rock.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a ton of time, but it's a little bit of time. So yeah.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference was I think in routing this time because Lenamphy didn't have to double dip paw print, and he got to go mode most of Wind Temple, getting the last shard in the Many Cyclones room. But he
you
did.
full cleared Wind Temple?
I did.
Fire Mountain.
Can you imagine where my go mode was?
I was pretty happy to find a sword in Fire Mountain.
I bet you were.
You were.
I'll bet you were. If Fire Mountain had been light arrows, though, that would have been like if it was gonna have something. If it had light arrows, that would have been awesome because I knew that the other bow had to be fire ice locked. So I would have gone there.
I know Claire got some. Claire didn't have to double dip Needle Rock, and she got to do Cabana down to Ice Ring down to Angler. Whereas, if you were looking for that mirror shield before going to Angler, so I think there was a little bit of warping back and forth there.
Yeah.
I was also starting to wonder. I'm like, mirror shield could be in Fire Mountain, and I'm double dipping Angular anyways, so it's like whatever. Or it could be on top of Angular for all I know. You know, and also thinking about it, I should have known Fire Mountain was going to have something because Creeb had something. When does that happen? When does that happen? I'm like, as soon as that should have been the trigger. That should have been like, oh, this is a weird one. This is like a season 3 seed. Fire Mountain has stuff again. Creeb has stuff again. Should have known. But if I was missing one item for Go mode, I would have gone to Fire Mountain. But because I was missing 2, I'm like, I'll go to Wind Temple. It's fine.
Right.
That was the deciding factor, because I needed a shard and a sword. So I'm like, it's fine enough. Because you also need to find keys and stuff too, so you never know.
Yeah, Wind Temple was pretty nice with the keys today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's true. Very true.
I was still looking for the command melody. After Cabana, I even went to Windfall. Because I thought I can just soft reset if the Moblin's Ladder doesn't have anything. And it doesn't matter if I do it now or after Ice Ring because I'll seal the same amount of time. That was my thought process. And if it had something, if it had Mirror Shield, for example, I could have done Angular fully with the command melody.
Yeah, I saw the spike chest on top of Angular and I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
And statue, dude.
Got duped.
I even thought like, oh, Ankle is foolish, and I saw the Jill chest at Tingle, and I thought like this might be a Tingle statue. Should I? Even
Oh man, that would have been that's a soul read, and I'd be too scared.
But if I wouldn't have gotten it, I would have doubted myself the entire seed. So.
Yeah, it would have been nagging you the whole time. What was it actually a Tingle statue?
It was a Tingle statue.
Okay, it was, yeah. Yeah, but it's like when you're starting, like, yeah, when you're, you have your choice between, do I go into Wind Temple for the one item, potentially, or do I go get the mace chest? That would be a hard decision. I suppose at a certain point you just commit.
Mace chest was a joy pendant, right? Or something.
Or I mean, sorry, the Tingle maze.
Yeah, okay.
Tingle maze chest, specifically. Yeah, it was on. I just say dead. I don't even know why. I typed the whole like word maze out and then I typed the letter D. I don't know why I even do that much.
How about delivering that Moblin's letter and Maggie just giving you her letter right back?
That's pretty funny.
That's a bit weird.
That's good.
That's kind of annoying. Although I feel like I ended up my routing on the fly kind of worked out there. Including that rupee pot knowledge. In the 5. Yeah. GG's. And now I get to sleep in.
Yeah.
Oh, GG's. I believe that will move Claireeon over to the next round. And unfortunately, I think that's the end of the tournament for Lenamphy.
I'm out.
Sorry, Lenamphy.
Top 12. I'll take it. Top 8 was my goal, but the rough thing is, like, you also knocked me out at top 12 in season 4. So.
I know. I was thinking about, I'm like, so it's like, why are we fated to be rivals? I didn't want it to be this way.
No, you both played wonderfully and made some very, very, very fun races to watch. It's been.
Oh, I got the Mulgara thing. It was scuffed.
Yeah.
Probably didn't save time because it was so scuffed. It's probably about even with a double air snipe, but Mulgara didn't get a chance to fly at all. I did actually successfully do it.
Very
fully
nice.
in a race. So I'm happy about that.
So yeah, your next opponent should be Armageddon.
Yeah. Well, the deadline for that is actually
Pretty close already, yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah. I think that the deadlines are now best or 1 week, I mean, because we need to hurry up for SGL.
Well, I think part of it too is the last race that I did. Like Advo and I scheduled like at the beginning, like as soon as possible. So I had like a much bigger break. Yeah. Well, Arma, if you're listening, bring it.
And watch out.
Better watch out.
Better not cry as well.
Was it Christmas?
Better watch out.
Alrighty. So I meta game myself, by the way. I was like, okay, let's roll a long seed so you can get a quick nap in. Didn't work. Shit.
During the seed.
During the seed. Yes.
Sorry, Drez.
Yeah, it's my own fault, so...
See, I was trying to get done as fast as possible so then you can get the peaceful nap afterwards.
Nah, I'm gonna get up now.
Oh, well, sorry.
I want my nap. Thanks a
Yeah,
lot.
you all get your nap now.
Shout out to all
Either
the
way.
volunteers, by the way.
Yeah, for damn sure. Shoutouts to getting a crew together at this early in the morning. And a big shout out to Gold and to Poogle for doing the volunteering. And GG's to you, Claire, and to Lenamphy. Lenamphy, next year you're gonna beat her. Maybe.
Yes,
Maybe-
I
maybe
believe.
not. Maybe not.
Or maybe next year, hopefully, we'll be on the other sides of the bracket so it doesn't have to go down like this.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Take it easy. Have a great weekend and see you all soon. We have more The Wind Waker Randomizer coming later. Until then, thank you for watching. Bye bye.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Bye.